Are you satisfied with the... Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor. In our series, when we did the evaluation following the admission files, we did not retrieve ECGs in those files. The families took them along.
Okay.
Yes, so we could not see.
All right. My second question goes to Dr. Cabral for his second presentation on pacemaker replacement. I want to really be very sincere and typical with the attitude of our patient. Like you mentioned, from the program, some will not turn up and it is expected. That is just the attitude of our patient. So I want to find out, for the shared life, let's say the pacemaker was meant to be for 10 years and now we are calling the patient cannot come. What risk does it pose to the patient? Is it just that after 10 years, for instance, it will not be functional, or the presence of a bad or an old pacemaker can pose some more risk to the patient? Thank you.
Thank you, Doc, for your question. As far as pacemakers are concerned, the risk is not only the replacement, the longevity of the pacemaker. There can be other issues. One is the sensing, it can be other issues with the leak, it can be other issues with the functioning of the pacemaker. That's why it's important at least once a year to come and to see, look at those indicators. Because when a patient is implanted, things can change. The type of pathology can change. Other problems can occur, like there are some that are having atrial, complete atrial ventricular block or 6 sinus node, and later there's atrial fibrillation. If atrial fibrillation, permanent atrial fibrillation, in that case you should change the programmation. There are some that can come and the lead is having a problem, a fracture, and the lead is not functioning well anymore. In that case, probably you should change the lead or put a new lead. There are so many problems. Yes, of course, longevity also is one of them. And if longevity of the pacemaker is, I don't know, if the patient is after longevity, meaning that the pacemaker doesn't work anymore, and all the symptoms that he was having before will come back. And it's how the patient can die. The patient, in many of them, the quality of life will be very low because they will be tired all the time. And that's why we should replace it.
Thank you. Any other question? Yes, you need the microphone. Dr. Mabu, right?
Yes, Doctor. So, from your, my question goes to Dr. Cabral. From your presentation of the status, 4 ICPs were done while the entire time in Shishon. So I wanted to find out present now in Douala here, is it done?
I gave statistics of the targets in the Shishon. And in Cameroon in general, there are many people implanting devices. So that was where he implants them. Dr. Tino implants them. Dr. Wanku implants them. I was giving only my statistics. Probably they are doing the same, but people that implanted the first were Shishon, or was Shishon.
Any other question? I don't see any other question, but I have to ask to Dr. Cabral. We are in front of the progress in the terms of immunology, actually, where a new program has started with implantation without leads. We happened in Hopital General just a few days ago. How are your plans to improve in that line?
This is really a big challenge, big challenge. To implant that leadless pacemaker, you need so many things. You need a formulation, you need a probation, you need so many things. And not only that, I heard that one of the criteria also is that the center should be a high center, a high volume center. Yes. My colleague is here around, Dr. Ladi, that did that procedure yesterday in the Hopital General. Probably you can give us more things or more what they need information to force someone that can do those procedures. Doctor.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for giving me the floor. I will not say that I was in the front line doing it. I was with Professor Zuzier. He is the rhythmologist who took that project. I was just accompanying him. And from what I saw, it needs a lot of formation because it's a new technique.
Yeah.
And it also needs a lot of material, a lot of settings to do it, and the indications are very, very limited. The cost is also very high because those pacemakers without leads, from what I have seen, it costs around 5 million, only the pacemaker. So I think it's like 3 or 4 times more costly than the one they are actually doing. So I think this is the future, but it will be better known if we have the CSU. The santé universelle to financer tout ça. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Lade. I think we have to conclude this session. What I have to say is that it was very important and very interesting session. We have seen that Shishon Cardiac Center doesn't have any conflict of interest concerning this activity in Cameroon. Yeah, they have, I say we because I can know it out of the team because, we have done, and then we are pleading because we stop people spiritual in that area, that the localization of the center should be as quick as possible. We have seen the rate of the activity before the crisis. We have seen the rate of activity after the crisis, and we are seeing that without the localization, I think it will be quite difficult. Because they say, we know when the war is starting, but we have never known where it will end. Thank you for the collaboration of everybody. Thank you for the session. And then we see in 2 years, by God's grace.